Hey guys, this is Zaid back again with another video, and in this video we are going to learn some of the Android components. So let's see what are we going to learn today. So these are the things that we are going to learn. The first is TextView, second is Edit View, what is button, image button, toggle button, radio button and checkbox. We'll see how to use them and we'll see an example of all of them. So without wasting more time, let's start with the project. So I'll go to the file, new, and we'll do new project. Let's select empty project and let's name this as button. Yeah. Okay. It will be in Java. Minimum SDK is API 19 and let's let me close the old project. Okay, now we can start with this. Okay guys, so our project is already loaded, so let's start with the first component that we are going to use, that is TextView. So let's write TextView, and there's two things which we can use is match parent and wrap content. So wrap content is basically means that whatever the length of your content will be, the width of the entire TextView will be fixed to that. And match parent is like it will take the entire width. Okay, we'll see this with an example. So let's do this as the match parent and wrap content. Let's give this some dummy text as text. Let it be hello world there. Okay. Let's give it as some ID text done. Let's close it. So you can see that we are having in text over here say hello world there. Let's increase the size of it. Type size, text size, let it be 20, 30 dp. I'll change the color of it as Android text color is, let it be black. Now it's perfect. So we have done with the first component, that is TextView. Let's move on to the next component, that is button. So we'll write button. The width of it will be wrap content and height will be also wrap content. I'll give it an ID of normal button, and let's put the text to click me. Okay, so I'll show you what exactly is wrap content and match parent. What's the difference between them? So okay, look, I wrote click me and it's taking this much width. If I write click me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whatever the width of my text will be, it will take that much space, wrap content. And in match parent, what we are going to do is, if we select match parent, it will take entire width of this getting. So for now, we'll use it as wrap content, and let's change this to click me. Okay, so we have given an ID with the text. The third thing we are going to use is, okay, so second we have left the edit text, so let's write edit text. This will be match parent and it will be wrap content. In this we'll give an hint of your hint means what you can see, this is the hint, and then we will give it an ID, edit text 1, and now let's close this. So we are done with edit text as well. Now the next thing is we are going to use is image button. So image button and button are basically the same. The only difference is that you can see in this button there is a there is a purple background. Okay, in image button you can change this to anything. You can either make a logo button, or you can make an icon button, an image button. You can change the background. In normal button also you can change the background, but in image button you can change the shape of it as well. Okay, so let's write image button. Let it be wrap content and wrap content. Let's give it some ID. Let's give it ID is image button, and what else? Okay, so we missed at the rate plus ID. Okay. Now the next thing is what we are going to do is we are going to give the source. Android source means the background of the image button. So that for now we don't have anything. Okay, wait. What we are going to do is we are going to make this image button as an icon. So now let's close this. We'll go to the drawable. We'll go to new and vector asset. We'll look for an icon. Let it be. Let's select this one. Add circle. Okay. Finish. Okay, so the source of this will be @drawable. Circle. Okay. So can you see that we got now got an image button with an icon. Okay. So let us give some. Okay, so you've seen that I've changed the height, but it is in the effect based one, because the size of the icon is this much only, so we cannot change it. If we want to change the width and height of this image button, we have to change the width and height of this icon. Okay, you can say icon or image, anything you want. Now the next thing we are going to use is toggle button. Okay, so let's search for toggle button. It will be wrap content. It will be wrap content. Okay, and I'll give it an ID of toggle 1. Okay, now we'll close this. Now the next thing is which is left is radio button and checkbox. Let's start with radio button. So for radio button, mostly radio button is used when you have more than when you have two options to select. Suppose you are creating a form and you have to select there is a option for gender, which is either male or female. Okay, so at that place we'll use toggle button. Radio button, because only at a time only one thing you can select. You cannot select female as well as male. Okay, so give user option to select only one thing. We use radio button. Okay, so for using radio button we have to first use radio groups. Okay, let it give a match parent and let it be wrap content. Okay, now we will say radio button wrap content. Let's give this text will be male. Let's give some ID male. Now we'll copy this and we'll paste this. Let's change this to female. This is female. Now we got our radio button as well. The next thing is which is left is checkboxes. So let's start with checkboxes. Wrap content, and text will be selected. Now let's give it an ID of checkbox. Let's close this. Okay. We have forgot to mention @ID, so we'll do that. Okay. So the UI part of our application is already complete. We have added the text view, the button, the edit text. The second is image button. We have added toggle. We have added radial buttons, and at last we have added checkbox as well. So the next part will be we'll be linking all these to the Java class, and then we'll add functionalities of each of these. Okay. So let's go to main activity. Let's start linking with the UI part. So the first thing that we are going to use is TextView. We'll name this TextView as hello TextView 1. Let's link it with the UI part r.id dot text1. So we have already linked with the text view we have linked this text view, this variable, to this ID, which is text1. The next thing what we are going to do is we are going to link the button, and so on. We are going to link each of these UI components to the Java class. So let's do it. Second is button. I think it's normal button. Now image button, img. The next is so now we have linked each of the component to its representative variable, and there is one thing which I have added, which you might have noticed that I have added two things. One is a radio group and another is a single option for radio button. So let's see how this works. So we'll start with the text view to dot set text is equal to hi only. So what this is going to do is, initially the text over here will be hello world, and as soon as we run the application it will change it to hi only. The next thing is which we are going to use is button 1. dot set on click listener new on click listener. So what does this mean is like whenever someone clicks on this button, this function will be called. Anything written inside this thing will be called. So we'll write a toast button over here. Let's give this name be normal button is click. Okay, so what this is going to do is whenever someone clicks this button, which is click me, it will show a small toast with the text normal button is click. Okay, so the next thing we are going to use is image button. So it's similar to the normal button. Let's write image button dot set on click listener, set on click listener, new on click listener. We'll write toast here as well, and here we will change it to image button is click. Okay, so the third thing is toggle button. Okay, so let's write toggle button dot what okay is check. So what this function does is it checks whether the toggle button is on or off. Okay, so we'll write a function over here with okay, so for checking toggle button, we are going to write a small function which is if toggle button is checked, show a toast toggle button is checked. And if it is not checked, we are going to put a condition in else part, that is else we are going to write toast over here as well, toggle button is not checked. Okay, the next thing we are going to use is we'll do the radio button in class. Let's do the checkbox now. For checkbox, it will be the same thing. If checkbox is checked, then show a toast that checkbox is selected. So we'll write checkbox is selected, and if not selected, we'll write that code in else part, which is toast. Right, toast again. Checkbox is not selected. With the okay, so for radio button, we are going to do the same thing. We are going to put it in a condition, and we are only going to check what this means is that if the mail radio button is checked, if it is checked, will the male radio is checked, and if not, female radio button is checked. Okay. So as you can see, the application is working perfectly fine. I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And I hope I was able to explain you the concept of buttons and TextView, and if I made any mistake, I would like to apologize for that. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.